Sydney, one of the most beautiful cities in the world, known for its beautiful harbor, stunning beaches, fresh food, relaxed culture, relatively, and equally stunning people. Seriously, if you think you're a 10, just go to Bondi and you'll easily go down to a 7.
I'm Marielle. I am a Filipino Australian, born and raised in Manila, Philippines, but I have found my second home here in Sydney about 13 years ago. I have lived in several places here in Sydney, from Penrith, so the thick out west, and inner west, I would say. We lived in Rhodes for a bit, and now we are in the east. You're here to find out how much I spend in a week living in Sydney, and potentially how much you would need to spend living in Sydney as well. I want to caveat though that for this particular video that we won't be computing our mortgages, because we have a few, including this place right here that you can see in this video. For your sake, I hope you are still living with your parents and making the most out of it.
Happy Monday! Are you a Monday or a Sunday starter of the week? I'm definitely a Monday starter. It just feels weird to start it on a weekend, which is a Sunday. We've been good this week. I made my smoothie, my usual breakfast this morning. I'm preparing lunch right now, and we will be making dinner as well. Hopefully I don't get lazy, because otherwise we're off to a bad start. I'm on my way to my swimming class, which is going to be my first expense of the day. Wade's parking, I don't know how much is that going to cost, because we lost the last available street parking. So I'll let you know once I get to see him. So the swimming package is $190 for 4 classes. So that's $47.50 per class. I'm technically not paying for it today, but let's just count it in. And I also need to pay for the passes. Today I'm not swimming because, well, I have my period. But there's also a spectator fee, which is like the entrance fee to the pools. Wow, it is getting a bit dark. So I finished the class. It was $4 to just do a spectator, so you're not swimming. And I think Wade just hovered around, so I don't know if he actually paid for parking. Hi, Wade! Did you actually end up paying for parking?
Nope.
I thought so. So ding, 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 ding. Problem is, we're both hungry. And now maybe cooking might take a while. Yeah, we ended up eating out. I'm getting some takeaway fish and chips for $28. Wade doesn't eat fish, so he's figuring out what he wants to do. Since we did not cook dinner last night, there's no leftovers. I'm out to grab some lunch, but I'm also doing some errands, picking up a belt that I ordered from Camilla and Mark, but we're not going to count that as a spend today because I actually paid for that on another day. But I do need my shoes repaired, so we're going to have to add that in. I was in the office. The train, I don't know how much it costs yet, because there is a peak and off-peak rates for Sydney trains. There's also a different rate if you do a to and from. So heading home, I'll be able to see how much that actually charged me, and then I will let you know. It's roughly between $4 to $5 AUD, but I will confirm later on when we do our maths. I'm just waiting for lunch, and that was $12. I'm getting some kazlimi. I haven't had that in a while. And then we're gonna eat that in the office, and then that means we will cook dinner tonight, because I've been marinating that beef that you saw yesterday. So this should be hopefully our last spend for the day, plus my train home. We're back at home making dinner. I'm making a sauce for the dinner. I was trying to check how much my train ride was today to sum up the total of my spending for today. When I checked our credit card, because you might have seen me tap on using my phone, it's only showing a pending transaction of $1. And I have a mouth ulcer, so I'm finding it really hard to talk again. I'm trying to look at the other days that I've traveled to and from work. Couldn't figure out a pattern for some reason, so maybe it's a combination of off and on peak. But I did see a consistent charge a little bit of $7.58. So we're just going to take that as my transport spend for the day. And hopefully this dinner will be nice, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Welcome back. It's my birthday. I work from home today, so I didn't really spend anything throughout the day. I'm out now though to have a dinner date with Wade. I just parked. This is gonna cost me $10. Usually private car parks in Australia or in New South Wales or Sydney offers a night rate, and this particular parking charges $10 for that entry after 5 p.m. And then we're heading out to Nell to have a degustation dinner for two, which is I believe $185 per person for 11 courses. But we might order drinks and we might order extra. We'll see. I'll make sure that you guys see what the food looks like, because that is a lot of money, but I'm sure it's going to be great. I've heard some great things and I can't wait to try them out. They do menu concepts. So right now they do Asian menu, which is all about Singaporean food actually. And not too long ago, so just before yesterday, the day before yesterday, they were doing native Australian. Come eat with us and let us know if you think it's worth the money. We just finished dinner. Ooh, and it's dark, and that is a whopping $540. And what did you think, Wade? Was that worth it?
Nah.
Wade doesn't eat seafood, and there were plenty of seafood, so his replacements were definitely not worth what he paid for. And because we got the dark
Bikini, tomato, and I don't remember what the other one was.
no, cauliflower,
Yes, cauliflower as a replacement for fish,
crab,
and
fish. Yeah, we got a non-alcoholic pairing as well, which for an extra 85. But if you do the alcoholic pairing, that's another 125 on top of the 185 that you pay for the 11 course degustation. Technically 12, because you get like chicken nuggets. Well, they call it chicken nuggets. It was good. The only thing I would say, Wade is still working, but the only thing that I would say is that because my expectation of it in the curated menu, crafted menu, were so high. I think this way, baby. I thought Matisse, where we went, where's the lift? Oh, that way. Where we went last week with my friend Anna, which you can watch in the video above. I thought that was better. It's halfway through the week and we have spent a fair bit, so we're not off to a good start, but we'll see tomorrow and see if I make up for it. But no, we're actually going out again tomorrow. Anyway, welcome to the next day. I just got back home from the office and I actually canceled our dinner for tonight and moved it to tomorrow, thinking that hey, there's still something that I can cook. I got home, I stood in front of our kitchen bench for a straight minute, trying to convince myself to cook, but I am way too lazy, way too tired, more lazy, or my legs are tired. I just could not. So now I'm trying to convince Wade to order in. What have we spent today? $7.58 for my train ride to and from the city. I also spent supposedly only $29, but I think they charge a surcharge for credit card payment, so $30.40 for lunch. We went to Botswana Butchery with some workmates, and they had a deal of $29 for a lobster, half a lobster that is, and unlimited chips. It was good, it was worth it, and now we'll see how much we're gonna spend for dinner because I really don't want to cook. Does that ever happen to you guys where you just get home and I just could not give a hoot right now to cook? I'm just not in the mood, not vibing it, and this happened quite often to us, and it's so hard to stay disciplined to not buy anything. And more often than not, the urge to just order in or sometimes eat out. I'm not even in the mood to get out. I'm already in pajamas. that just wins all the time. Tell me I'm not alone. Tell me you guys suffer and spend way too much money ordering food in for delivery. I did it. $23.90 to add to my expenses today. I ordered some Japanese food. Ordered that here in the couch. Gonna wait here in the couch. And then straight after eating it, probably gonna stay back in this couch.
I have watched an unhealthy amount of television in the last year. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's 2:14 p.m. in the afternoon. I have not spent $1. You can see the kitchen sink is so dirty at the moment because the dishwasher is still running. I've made breakfast, I've made lunch, and my mother-in-law and sister-in-law are visiting tomorrow as well. More birthday celebrations to finish off the week. And I am heading to the gym because we've got weight to lose. I was at 64.2. My target for the month is to get down to 62. However, I only got to 62.8. So my gym, we're doing a PT session. I pay $35.95 a week as my gym membership, and the PT session it's a $95 per session, but it is a couple session. So if you buy that into two, it's like $47.50 per person. We will be heading to a restaurant at the beach called Topico. It's a Greek restaurant. I love Mediterranean type of food, and the seafood looks pretty good. And of course, the weather is holding up. We will let you know how much that will cost us. So there will be a party of 4. And this one isn't necessarily super expensive. So hopefully you guys like it. You'll see what we eat, and you will know as well how much a lunch out like that will cost in Sydney, especially at Bondi Beach. My in-laws couldn't make it anymore. They thought we were meeting up tomorrow, so that is a no-go. But we still have to go to the restaurant because they will charge us $50 a person if we don't show up. And in fact, if we show up with less people as well. But we'll see. There are still 2 out of 4 that's going to be there, and we are quite hungry. We are back home. That was 131 Australian dollars. But since we are only looking at what I spend in a week, I think we can cut that into half. That makes it $67.50 or $65 roughly per person, because Wade and I shared mostly everything except for the seafood, which only I had, but I had more of the lamb anyway. So that was, you've seen the food, 2 dips, 1 bread, and 2 other starters, 1 main, and 1 salad. That's actually not so bad, but as you can imagine, obviously that is still quite a lot, but that is relatively a casual dining by the beach, and it was still very good. It's the last day of the week, so that means we're doing some grocery shopping because we've spent so much dining out for the past 2 weeks. To be fair, it was my birthday celebration, so that's totally fine, and I've been a bit lazy ordering in a fair bit, so it's time to do some grocery shopping so that you can see how much grocery shopping costs here as well. I have to date 6 days spent $537.93, so that's roughly 538 Australian dollars. So I'm averaging just under $100 a day so far, and I probably will tip over that as I do my grocery shopping today. I'm buying an SD card for the new camera that Wade got me for my birthday, a new vlogging camera. So I need an SD card for that, and I think that's going to be, I think, roughly $100. And I want to buy a bag for Disney World, which we're going to in a couple of weeks. You would be shocked that I actually don't have backpacks because I don't like them. I only have one, which is what I use for traveling at the airport. So it's my airport bag basically, but I don't have a small one that we can use whilst we are roaming around the theme park. I found one that I like, but we'll see if it's available in store. I reckon it will definitely tip me over $100 a day, but let's see how much this grocery shopping will be. I almost did an online grocery shopping today because it was raining, but they didn't have ginger. So I thought, oh, that means I still have to go to the shops anyway and then save on that $15. We're gonna walk and get some exercise done. I'm not feeling very well. I was so tempted to just order that or get Wade to buy things, but let's see. Let's do some shopping and finish this week strong. Success! We got the SD card. It was cheaper than I thought. It was only $75.71. The black color isn't in stock here, so we are gonna order it online instead. Which means that is not a spend for today unless I buy it online today. We are back home, grocery shopping done. The total shopping was $75.30. That is actually pretty good. There are a couple of things that we bought in there. The most expensive was the egg. It's a dozen eggs for $13.50, and that is because yours.
Maintenance.
Yeah, you heard Wade, I am high maintenance. I do buy the pasture-raised eggs. You can buy them for definitely a lot cheaper than that. But I was just about to say, see you in a minute when you get back. Let us know how much you spend. That did not include meat just yet. So Wade's about to go to the butcher now. Wade is back, and I did not believe him when he told me the meat cost $242. And it did. I just checked the credit card. So we bought a kilo of chicken thighs. That was a kilo for $62. And how many skewers did you buy, Wade? Okay, so he bought 18. So 6 of each: lamb, chicken, and beef. So we divide that into 2 because 242 is going to be 121 because that we are looking at how much I spend in a week. I have to say, I also bought the bag from Age Atletica online. That was $155. So it probably won't get here until next week, but I did pay for it today, so we have to account for that. $155. I am not proud of the total spend that I did for the week. It was $979.27 Australian. An average household in Australia, New South Wales in particular, spends $2,223 a week. And that includes your rent, insurance, all the other expenses that are critical in one's life. I did not include any of that. It was just literally capturing what I spent in a week, which is mostly food, transport, and occasional dining out, so recreation. And the average spend of a household in New South Wales was actually broken down by expense type, and I added it up so it matches the same categories that I spent on this week. And that added up to 750 Australian. And that is for a household. I don't know how many people that will be, but that is at least a couple. So I spent about $250 more than a household in a week. In saying that, it is definitely a week where I spent more than usual from a dining out perspective. But that was not good. I'll definitely try this year to watch my spending, or at least pace it out. I know that I won't be spending that crazy every week, given that it's not always going to be my birthday every week. But it was still a good reminder to watch what you spend and be aware and be conscious of that, so that you can set yourself up for a quicker and a better financial freedom. I hope you found that helpful and also inspired you to track your spending in a week, and hopefully that helps you a bit more with your finances and budgeting. I'd love to know how your spending looks like, so if you can let us know in the comment. I'm curious to know. Let us know how much is that a week, where you live, what you do, your age, some more context as well behind that spending. If you enjoy this, please do like the video. It definitely helps with the algorithm so it can reach more people. I recommend watching How Expensive Really Is Australia as the next video. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Stay safe. Bye.